Hello and welcome to the Flick Fix Show. Today we're going to be looking at Netflix's 1922. Is it a shining example of a Stephen King adaptation, or should it just be forgotten? Let's find out. So what is 1922? Well, it's a film based on the Stephen King novella by the same name, and is about a farmer who conspires and plots to kill his wife with the aid of his son, and then follows the slow slide into madness and despair caused by the guilt of such an action. So, is it any good? Well, I quite liked it. It was slow, it was atmospheric, it had some great performances in it, but it did have a fair few negatives. It was awkwardly structured and had some kind of a lackluster ending, which I thought brought the whole film down. So let's start with the positives. The first big positive is the look and the tone of the film. It has this great slow atmosphere that really kind of sets you in that world. Paired with a great performance by Thomas Jane as the farmer, who adds this kind of cunning intellect to the role, and it just means it's very easy to watch and enjoy. Combine this with a film that kind of constantly teasing this slow downfall into madness, and you're a film that constantly keeps you wanting to watch. It's just a bit of a shame that the film's structure kind of detracts from all its positive qualities. What should be a long, drawn-out psychological battle between a father trying to convince his own son to kill his mum takes place in about 20 minutes and feels really unnatural and very just over and done with very quickly. The film also lacks a certain kind of subtlety to it, which is unfortunate. There's this running narration over the top that feels the need to explain every scene, and it just means it robs the film of so much kind of mystery and interpretation, and it's just a shame to see so much just explained so obviously to the audience, especially in this kind of horror thriller mystery. My final big kind of disappointment with the film is that most of the film feels like it's leading up to this kind of final third act in which all madness breaks loose, and instead that kind of doesn't really happen. You're kind of waiting for this kind of big memorable moment to come, and it just never comes, and it just means the film feels a lot more forgettable and kind of lacks that memorable moment, and that's a big shame. So overall what we have is a really well polished film with some great performances. It looks great, great atmosphere, but just needs a bit of a kind of tweak. Everything seems a bit paced and structured odd. The kind of final act needs something with a bit of a punch, and it just needed something more to make it into a great film. Instead what we have is just a good film, and that's about it. So I'm going to be giving this film a 6 out of 10. It's a good film, but doesn't do enough to warrant anything more. So if you like this video, please like, comment and subscribe. If you want to check out more, my other videos are on my channel, and that's about it. Bye!